In other words, despite the historical incidents of the revelation in a particular language at a particular time and place, we should be capable of receiving the Qur'an now, because its message is eternal, capable of making its message as much a real part of our lives as it was for the first believers, and with the same urgent and profound relevance for all our present concerns and experiences. But how do we do this? To put it very forthrightly, only by entering the world of the Qur'an, as if Allah were speaking to us through it now and today, and by fulfilling the necessary conditions for such an encounter. Firstly, then, we must realize what the Qur'an as the Word of God is and means to us, and bring all the reverence, love, longing, and will to act that this realization demands. Secondly, we must read it as it asks to be read, as Allah's Messenger instructed us, as he and his companions read it. Thirdly, we must bring each word of the Qur'an to bear upon our own realities and concerns by transcending the barriers of time, culture, and change. For its first addressees, the Qur'an was a contemporary event. Its language and style, its eloquence and rationale, its idiom and metaphor, its symbols and parables, its moments and events, were all rooted in their own setting. These people were both witnesses to, and in a sense, participants in the whole act of revelation as it unfolded over a period of their own time. We do not have the same privilege, yet in some measure, the same ought to be true for us. By understanding and obeying the Qur'an in our own setting, we will find it, as far as possible, as much a contemporary event for ourselves as it was then. For the essence of man has not changed. It is immutable. Only man's externalities, the forms, the modes, the technologies, have changed. The pagans of Makkah may be no more, nor the Jews of Yathrib, nor the Christians of Najran, nor even the faithful and the unfaithful of the community at Medina. But the same characters exist all around us. We are human beings, exactly as the first recipients were, even though many find it extremely difficult to grapple with the deep implications of this very simple truth. Once you realize these truths and follow them, once you come to the Qur'an as the first believers did, it may reveal to you as it did to them, make partners of you as it did of them. And only then, instead of being a mere revered book, a sacred fossil, or a source of magic-like blessing, it will change into a mighty force, impinging, stirring, moving, and guiding us to deeper and higher achievements, just as it did before.